Hello guys and welcome here to the Daytona 500 edition of SCN Sports Talk. I'm Brian Hummel here, and we got Zach Carmian here with our new sponsor.
Bass Pro Shops, better believe. Get your outdoor needs.
There we go. Yeah, not really our sponsor, but hey, Bass, if you want to come over, come on over. We'll take you in.
And we're also.
And then he's very collegiate.
IU, Oklahoma.
He's very confused on his college right now. Oh man.
I got this at Dick's Sporting Goods, so.
Hey, it's all right. Yeah, and then I'm just repping the champ here, the people's champ. You know, I'm not disputing it. He should have won it. Let's face it. If he was consistent throughout all of last year, this was going to be a big three between him, Harvick, and Hamlin. There was no doubt about that.
He's going to win it again this year, I think. So
he might.
We'll see.
He might. Obviously, we'll probably make some picks in a little bit here, but before we do that, I got to ramble off a lot of silly season stuff here. So, because we haven't done NASCAR on this channel since forever. Let's be fair. So, Bubba Wallace went from RPM to 2311. He is basically the fifth Joe Gibbs car.
Yep, essentially, yep.
And it showed in practice because he looked like a fifth Joe Gibbs car.
Yeah, and he was right up front. It showed during the Busch Clash as well with Ty Dillon. Straight up looked like that.
Exactly.
You know, Ty Dillon fell off the end of the cliff at the end of the race, but that's...
Yeah, but when you're part-time and you enter a ride, you know, just like with IndyCar, if you enter a part-time ride, you're not going to have the success that a team running full-time would. So I can't blame them there.
Well, and it's a Daytona road course, the worst track. So
yeah, delete the track, except for IMSA. IMSA, you can keep it.
Motorsports, delete your team. Delete your team. That's coming soon on the SCN Unload channel. The next video.
Oh boy. All right, then we got Eric Jones. He went from Joe Gibbs to Richard Petty. Yeah, I got no comment.
The cars. I like the paint schemes he has.
Yeah, the RP funding one wasn't terrible.
Yeah, I like the Daytona 5. What's their sponsor for the 500?
Armor All.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I haven't seen Armor All in the car since Tony Stewart.
Yeah, it's really nice looking.
By the way, if the Xfinity race is still on while you guys are watching this, chances are Tony Stewart is co-commentating the Xfinity race, is what I overheard. So
that'll be interesting.
Yeah, Smoke and Boyer is what I heard are the two co-commentators. So now you got two very huge personalities that are going to collide. That's real smart on Fox's part.
Yeah.
All right, so then Christopher Bell, no surprise, Levine Family Racing to Joe Gibbs Racing, and he'll be out in 2 years. You just wait.
Yep, he'll be the next Joey Logano and Eric Jones. So
yeah. Then this one I actually like. Daniel Suarez from Gaunt Brothers to Trackhouse, which is the Justin Marks and Pitbull racing team.
I'm looking forward to that team. I actually think they're gonna be very successful this year.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be the top. I think they're going to be around 16th. You know, they're going to be right on the edge of the playoffs.
They'll get better each and every year. I think they will. And
I think they're going to be decent out of the start. They said they'll be good right out of the start. So I'm thinking they're going to be right on the playoff line. They're going to be one of the last teams out of the playoffs this year.
Yeah. We'll see. I think, you know, I have some expectations, and I like their mission, too, the STEM research. I think that's excellent what they're doing, and I'm shocked they're not paired with Chip Ganassi, honestly, because I know Justin Marks and Chip Ganassi, they're very good friends.
Right, yes.
So,
and aren't they working with Spire?
No, they're working with Childress, is what I heard. They're replacing Germain Racing.
Yeah, I think they'll be good this year. I don't know. I think
this is the first year of the Hendrick Childress engine, so they should be doing very well.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see if they don't blow up or something.
It'll be interesting to see. But then there's Anthony Alfredo, the pasta guy, from RCR Xfinity to Front Row Motorsports.
What a downgrade.
Yeah.
I
No.
think that team's on the way out. To be honest, I'm starting to
Delete
think
your
Front Row is
team.
on their way out.
You said Nice Motorsports delete your team earlier. I think
Yeah,
Front Row
Front Row needs to
Motorsports
leave their
delete
team.
your team.
Yeah, I may do that too at some
Well,
point. We'll
either
see.
that or pay David Reagan enough to come out of retirement.
That too. I could do that. But isn't he doing commentating now for NBC?
I don't know, honestly. Probably the home track, like the home track feature that they do or whatever it is. But this one is one that, here's the other guy I'm rooting for here. Ross Chastain from Colleague Xfinity to Spire in the Cup to the main team now, Chip Ganassi Racing.
I'm a huge fan of that, to be
Yeah.
honest. A really big
Actually,
fan of it.
and actually, I did meet Ross Chastain before, and I actually have a photo. Now that I'm done hiding my face, I can actually share it.
It will be backwards warning on his end.
It
My
probably
end.
will be. But it was the week before Watkins Glen. There we go, when he was with JD Motorsports. And he's actually a fun guy to talk to. He really loves his fans, and so.
He likes his watermelons too.
Yeah, I wish I'd brought a watermelon for him to smash. I would have definitely done it.
For him to sign it, maybe,
And then just go.
and
Yeah.
break it on his car.
He better win this year. I want to see a watermelon smash right near Chip Ganassi's area on the pit lane.
See if he can maybe win at the IMS road course. I have a feeling that's a race that he's going to be dominating.
Maybe. I think Pocono's a chance for him.
Yeah, I
Pocono's
do
a
think
good
that
track
too.
for him. Let's see. Corey LaJoy from Go Fast to Spire, the low-key rich boy team.
I think the 7 car is a downgrade. I think the 77 will be better than the 7 car this year, from what I'm seeing.
I think that everyone says they're a back marker, but people don't realize how rich Spire is.
Spire is super rich. They own 2 hockey teams in the ECHL. It's the same league. They own 2 teams.
Don't they own the
league.
Carolina Hurricanes too, or at some point?
No. They I think they own a little bit, maybe 25% of it, maybe. But they own the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, which is the reason why the Swamp Rabbits were on the car last year. Badass logo. You got to put that on the car.
Exactly.
And then they got the Rapid City Rush, which has got a badass logo too, because it's literally their secondary logo is literally the Mount Rushmore. It's literally.
Oh boy, I gotta check this out now. But
yeah, it's badass.
I'm telling you, they're the low-key rich team. I don't care what anybody says. If they're a back marker, it's because they're choosing to be right now.
They're they're the people that set up everybody's contracts for all the other teams.
Yeah.
All the drivers in the series pretty much are all under their, like all the main drivers are under them for their contract.
By the way, much like, so they don't have an owner per se, but they have a team principal, and I believe their team principal is Ty Norris, who was with Michael Waltrip Racing during the cheating scandals. So something to keep your eyes out for now that they got 2 cars.
Yeah, they have. I think they're on the stock market possibly. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know that they do have a lot of owners, though. They are owned by at least 100 people, from what I've read.
Yeah.
Online.
So they are definitely a shareholder team. While Zach's checking that out, I'll add to the list here Chase Briscoe from Stewart Haas Racing Xfinity, and of course that was with the Biaggi brothers as well. The Shelby people. He moves up to the Cup ride in the 14. He's going to be a Rookie of the Year. There's no way around it. Then, of course, Clint Boyer retired to the Fox booth. Here's one Zach and I will be watching a lot, I'm sure, this year. Jimmy Johnson retired, went to IndyCar. Probably not going to do well, but hey, he's going to have Tony Kanaan as a teammate and kind of a roommate in that car. And then Alex Bowman staying at Hendrick. He's moved from the 88 to the 48. He's on the 500 pole. And the biggest, probably most controversial move this offseason, Kyle Larson from Chip Ganassi Racing, after being released for what he said on Twitch. I won't repeat it. But he went to Hendrick, and he has no sponsorship. Yeah. He has about as many sponsors as we do here on SCN Sports Talk.
He's pretty much owned by Hendrick himself.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Hendrick himself.
He has about as many sponsors as Furniture Row Racing had their first 10 years. Or first 5-6 years. But were you able to find anything on that, or is it?
No, I've seen that they've made $1 billion in total revenue in the last year. So
come on, don't cry, poor. Come on. If they wanted to, they could buy. If they wanted to, they could buy and sell Hendrick Motorsports and Joe Gibbs Racing, and basically the entire sport.
Definitely.
But then, of course, we mentioned new teams. We talked about Trackhouse. This team, 2311 Racing, they are definitely going to be the 5th Joe Gibbs car. We got.
I hope at some point they do try to not be a part of be basically their own thing, because I think NASCAR needs to start looking at new owners. They need a
Well, I think Michael Jordan is a good owner to get in there. I think, definitely, if you can bring someone like him into the picture, especially, we'll see what happens, honestly. And I think Bubba's the right guy for him. So
I think he is too. I think Ty Dillon's a good person too to possibly if they want to bring the second car.
We'll see. He'll drive the 45 for the handful of games that Michael Jordan wore number 45.
You got to get that sign off with Richard Petty, because I'm pretty sure he still owns the rights
Kyle
to the 45 car. Kyle Petty, yeah. Well, it's under Petty Motorsports, so.
Come on, Kyle Petty wouldn't fight with Michael Jordan.
No, I don't think he would.
I don't think that's a fight he'd win.
You would lose on the golf course, big time.
Yeah. All right, so then we got, this isn't even a new team, it's just a new name. It's Live Fast Motorsports with BJ McLeod and Matt Tifft. We'll see. They're under the Stewart-Haas banner as well. But we saw what happened with the 32. The only highlight reel, sadly, for the 32 last year was them getting their roll cage crushed by Ryan Newman's car. That's about their only good finish to my knowledge.
Their 5-year-old roll cage, probably.
Yeah, probably.
4 or 5-year-old. Yeah.
They're probably still rebuilding it as we speak.
Yep.
It could still work.
Shop sitting on the jack.
And then I was actually talking to Zach about this before we started. Colleague Racing, one of my favorite Xfinity teams, is going part-time racing, and the Dinger is going to drive for him. And obviously, and Kaz Gralla,
Dinger's going.
Yeah.
Dinger's going trophy chasing. He really is.
He is. We'll see how bad he fails post-race inspection, because they've also been caught cheating a few times to get wins. But
I'd be surprised.
But Kaz Gralla, though, is running the 500 and very deserving, because he should be in Cup or Xfinity full-time by now.
Right, yeah.
So I guess the first thing, I mean, it's kind of a dumb question, but who can be the most successful of those new teams?
I think it's going to be 23 XI Racing, obviously. Out of the two teams, I think Live Fast Motorsports has the best shot of being more successful, just because under Ford, there's not much Ford. I think Ford's going to start pushing for some changes, because they're seeing a kind of a drop in their performance recently. So overall,
I think Ford's got a chip on their shoulders for a few reasons. I mean, for one, they let a Chevy that was nowhere to be found most of the year go on and win the championship. Then you've got Toyota, who, again, we know what Toyota's capable of. They're nuclear. And on top of it, So they got that to prove. And then also, now they have to live up to what Tony Stewart said about the Ford Driver Development Program, because he absolutely bashed Toyota's program. So now they need to prove that they can develop drivers. Probably why they signed with Ryan.
Haley Deacon ends up in the whatever car they decide they're going to race number wise, since I don't know if they're going to race the 32 anymore.
I heard Ryan Ellis is going to run a handful of races for him, but not the 500.
I heard that they wanted to try to get the 8 car from Chip Ganassi. Was it? Yeah, I forgot Childress.
Yes, Childress that has it.
I know they were trying to get the 8 car from Childress, but yeah, I don't know.
Nah, but I think Live Fast has a lot to prove, and I think Ford will sink more money into it. But I'm going to tell you, if Colleague was full-time, I'd say they'd have the most success, because that culture there is just built to succeed. I mean, you hear Chris Rice say constantly, they're a family, they're out there to have fun. Clearly they're out there to cheat sometimes, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But obviously the short-term answer is 23-11. They're going to win races. They're going to win at least a race this year.
Yeah, they will definitely win a race this year, and they'll make sure that happens. I'm pretty sure that it's probably in Denny Hamlin's contract to give them a brand new brand new car for one race.
Yep.
So they win one race.
Except till if Bubba Wallace starts winning multiple races, then Joe Gibbs is going to step in and say, take the Toyota partnership away from him.
I can see that happen, or make him pay more money for it.
Yeah.
Put him out of business.
The one thing, though, he doesn't realize is he's messing with Michael Jordan, so now he might have just... Now he might have just met his match.
Yeah, he may have. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe you'll bring in another manufacturer at some point.
Oh,
Danny Hamlin owns the team. We'll see.
Yeah,
never know.
You never know. Honda might come in. Then Andretti will join, too.
Andretti will come back?
Yeah, Andretti Autosport to NASCAR. And James Hinchcliffe will be their ambassador.
Oh, my God.
No.
In the 29 car?
Yeah.
Oh.
In the 29 Genesis car.
Oh, my God. I can see that happening.
Oh, boy. But, yeah. But I'm also going to say don't sleep on Trackhouse. They're going to be getting better throughout the year. I don't know if Suarez is the right answer, but this team's going to have some success.
I forgot to mention them. I picked them over Live Fast Motorsports all day long.
Yeah. I think, yeah, but as far as who will not succeed, like out of these 4, I think Live Fast is going to have a lot more of an uphill battle.
They don't even own. They don't own any Chargers, so they sold
actually,
their Charger.
They do. They do, I believe. Yeah, they bought the Go Fast one, or they brought on Joe Falk as a minority owner, I believe, and he has their charter.
I thought Go Fast sold theirs off to.
No, that was
Spire.
No, that was JTG Doherty that sold that one.
Yeah, that was 37, the 37 car, wasn't it?
Yeah, so the 37, they don't know what they're doing this year. If they're just doing the 500, the full year, 20-something races, they don't know.
Ridiculous. I'm a huge fan of JDG Doherty. I can't even talk right now.
Yeah, JTG.
But it's my team, and they're doing this. I'm like, come on.
Oh, man. Well, hey, they got to pay the bills somehow after Ricky Stenhouse wrecks all the cars.
Are they even in partnership with Hendrick or no?
They still are, yeah.
I thought, yeah. We'll see. I wish they would become the next team, but it's whatever.
They might win the 500. You never know. They might win some restrictor plate races with Ricky. I mean, you saw how close he was last year.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, so then, of course, this year we also got new tracks. We got Circuit of the Americas. We got the first dirt race in like 50 or 60 years. We got... Wait, what?
Disgusting. Not at Bristol. Could have gone to Eldora, been 10 times better.
Yeah, Tony Stewart's still very mad about that. Don't ask him how he feels about Bristol. But then we got Nashville. We got Road America, which was expected, and I'm sure a lot of fans have wanted for many, many years, me included. Indianapolis Road Course, that's going to replace
Disgusting.
The Brickyard. Did you say disgusting?
That's disgusting. I just want them to go to the Raceway Park. It's 10 times better racetrack.
Yeah. All right, and then we got Knoxville for the trucks, which is the track replacing Eldora. So I guess, what track are you most looking forward to?
I'm definitely looking forward to. Well, I don't really know. I mean, Road America for sure. It's definitely number one. Nashville, if they rip up all that concrete, put down some asphalt, and then maybe put some bigger banks up. I don't know. Honestly, I think that track needs to be burned down to the ground.
Delete your track.
Delete your track and go race with IndyCar downtown over the bridge, because they know that's very safe. Gonna keep a stopped car from going over the bridge, you know.
Yeah, and by the way, some news some news for Nashville is that outside of NASCAR for a sec, Helio Castroneves is now announced as a driver for the Nashville race. He'll be running the
I can't wait for that race. I'm literally looking forward to it. It's in July. I may go to it, to be honest. We'll see.
I'm worried. I'm worried about one thing. What if a car does fly over that bridge?
I think it'd be super cool and be like they have to have parachutes out of their cars, you know.
I think they should, honestly. That to me it's more scary from the driver's safety standpoint, which I'm shocked Sebastian Bourdais is not all over, because he's their safety ambassador pretty much.
I can't wait, to be honest. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a good track. It looks really fun. I like the couple of turns. I can't even talk. The chicane to put in.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too, honestly. I think it's going to be good, but they should have added more ovals.
Yeah, I don't like that there's barely any ovals.
But
Iowa should stay on the schedule, even though it's a very boring race in my opinion.
They gotta find a buyer first.
Chicagoland needs to come back on the schedule. I thought IndyCar at Chicagoland was perfect.
Yeah. I think NASCAR and IndyCar should have done their double header at Gateway, but for some reason they don't want to help Gateway out.
I also think that IndyCar to Atlanta, whenever the repave happens, that'll be absolutely perfect. Get rid of Texas, just go to Atlanta. Atlanta's 10 times better track.
Talk about another delete your track right there.
Delete your track, delete Texas.
Oh man.
We'll make all these videos. I'll make them all. We'll do it.
You're gonna become the
series.
Delete series. That's the new series on SCN Unloaded now.
Yeah. Delete it.
Oh boy. But I'll tell you, of all these tracks, the one I'm least looking forward to is COTA.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out, to be honest.
I think it's too technical for this generation of NASCAR.
They may change the track or something, making a NASCAR version of the track. I can see that happening.
They're running the full F1 circuit.
I know, but they may change that going forward. They may do what they did with Watkins Glen.
We'll see. I mean, they're shifting to the 6-gear thing next year. The 6-gear sequential gearbox, and then they're switching to a whole new chassis. Maybe it'll work out with the new body, but for this body, I don't like it. And
they should have waited another year before going there.
Yeah. By the way, your camera's been frozen for a little bit.
It's been frozen?
Yeah.
The back?
Yeah, it's like you're like sitting there like this, pretty much.
All right, one second.
All right, let's see. Can we fix
better?
it? There we go. Now we're good. Yeah, I've been meaning to tell you, I was just too focused on this, but now we're good. We're back. But all right, so I mean, Indy Road Course might put on a show, might not. We'll see. Do you think Jimmy Johnson pulls double duty there, though? No? Oh, boy. Anyone from the IndyCar side going to come over to the NASCAR side? Because we know Santino's probably
Where
going
would he race? He had to race for Chip Ganassi, wouldn't he? Because he would have to. Because
I'm sure
Hendrick doesn't have any.
he'll drive the 77 for Spire, but Chip Ganassi will provide all the technology to them, just like they do every single time they want a third car.
Yep.
So.
Say Ally on the side, 77.
They'll push.
Or Carvana.
No, wait, here we go. They'll push Bowman out of the 48 for a race. They'll say, you're going to go drive the 77 for Spire. Jimmy's going to come in. They're going to be like, Chad Knaus, you're coming out of retirement for a minute.
Retirement race at Indy.
Then they're going to work some old Jimmy and Chad magic there. No. I don't think it's going to happen, but I could see Santino Ferrucci running double duty. I
can see him running the 77 car at some point for Spire.
He probably
Definitely could see that.
I don't know. It's going to be him, and then maybe James Davison will run. Cause, Dale Coyne is trying to run a third car for part of the schedule, and they're in conjunction with Rick Ware Racing, who owns now One Ride with Dale Coyne. So in other words, they're going to add a back marker to the IndyCar and NASCAR portion of the doubleheader.
Yeah, we'll see that.
So,
they're not going to do anything. But
nah.
I don't understand why they want to come to IndyCar when they're terrible at NASCAR. It'll make no sense to me.
Who knows, though? Magnuson's a good pickup for him.
We'll see.
I mean, a good road course racing resume, so we'll see. But now we go into our Speed Weeks recap. This is where we say delete the Daytona road course.
Yeah, delete it. It's a terrible track.
Kyle Busch won after Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott now frenemies.
Delete that chicane. Yeah. Delete the second chicane.
Yeah. If they can delete that, it might be a better track. Might.
It might be 10 times better.
Yeah. So then Bubba Wallace led the opening practice for the 500, which is why we said this is a fifth Joe Gibbs car, whether you want to see it that way or not. NASCAR just got played because you knew the rule was that Denny Hamlin couldn't own the team since he was a part of a four-car organization.
Right.
So Denny Hamlin just found the loophole, and he's now taking advantage of it. So.
Well, you also got to keep in mind, I wanted to say something about Truex. He was leading the race, and he went through the chicane, the second chicane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That was some BS. No. I'm talking about when he was looking at the pace car.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
drove
through
straight.
The chicane under the yellow. Yeah. Like, what? Why can't you just go through the chicane like that? Why do you have to go all the way around the chicane?
Why don't you just go around the whole oval during the caution? It would speed up the race.
Right.
You know, but
it's stupid. And they didn't put any cones or anything out, so you didn't really know. Like, if you were paying, like, you could easily forgot that you were on the oval or whatever. Like, stupid.
Exactly. I don't know. He kind of got screwed on that. But, you know, the Toyotas, though, were 1 through 5 in practice. It's actually rumored that Toyota execs are talking to potential new team owners with the new Gen 7 about expanding because they're so mad of getting beat up by the Fords and the Chevys at Daytona and Talladega. Haven't we seen like 12 Toyotas on track at once and how bad that worked out for them?
Yeah, that was so bad. That was awful.
Yeah.
It was literally how NASCAR died right there.
Yeah, Red Bull was struggling. Michael Waltrip could barely put a car in the field. So.
It was sad, and at the same time, it was when NASCAR was literally falling off the cliff when it came to popularity. And now it's coming back again, and then Toyota's going to grow again, and it's going to cause it to fall apart again. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, and not to get political, but whether you like or hate Bubba Wallace, he's a big reason why the sport's growing again.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
I mean, look at the sponsors he brought in. Do you really think DoorDash is going to come in?
You really think Columbia, of all things,
too.
Columbia Sportswear is going to come in there?
And I'm going to tell you what else is going to bring sponsorship in. Trackhouse too. because their mission is just so vastly different. Not to mention
than
Pitbull.
anybody I've ever seen.
Not to mention Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide will bring in his own stuff too.
And then their sponsors that they have are so badass. Like some of these brands, you even remember them. Like they got the sky jumping thing.
Yeah.
And they got like the little squeezer things you used to get at Walmart, Kmart.
Oh boy, I did not notice that, but yeah.
Let me tell you what they all are.
Oh my god. Yeah, you gotta look this up.
I love they brought back the 99 though, and the font they used for the 99. I like that.
It's so badass. It's different.
Yeah. It reminds me in the colorway that they picked, like for the one of the cars, looks exactly like the way that Jeff Burton drove the 99 car back in the day.
And then it's got that little track house like line right through it too, which is great.
Yeah.
Made it unique.
So the K1 Speed, that's one of their sponsors.
Yeah.
And then the iFly, and the iFly car literally looks like the car. I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh boy, yeah, you might have to screen share it actually because I got the recording going on.
One second, I'll get it loaded up here. No, I don't want to disable my ad blocker. First website. Here we go.
All right.
It reminds me of the 99 car back in...
looks pretty nice.
Back in the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah, indoor skydiving.
Just that paint scheme reminds me of Jeff Burton's 99 car. I mean, they had... what was their sponsor?
Citgo, right?
What was the sponsor?
Or was it Exide?
Yeah, it was Citgo, yeah. It was Citgo.
No, it looks great.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. And then they have the K1 Speed as well, I think. I'm not going to show it on all, but...
If you've seen their Twitter, by the way, their Twitter promos for all their cars is phenomenal. I
know.
They made them just so badass. Whoever their social media guy is, I got to give you props. But then the other news in Speed Weeks, Bowman and Byron on the front row. Byron's going to the rear because he crashed his car in the duels. In typical Byron fashion.
The successor of Jeff Gordon doesn't really work out. So
yeah. I mean, he got one win.
I'm not going to consider Chase Elliott the successor to Jeff because he went to the 9. So
yeah. So then
he was there before Jeff left. So
yeah, exactly. But no, I mean, once he went to the 9, he made out very well, obviously. But we'll see though. Now he's got his third crew chief. Byron does. So now the big question is, you know, now it's all on him. Actually, is more like
the driver. Yeah.
Yeah, we've hit the point where it's all on him now if he doesn't perform. Just like Ricky Stenhouse when he went through like 3 or 4 crew chiefs.
Can't stay on track. He keeps wrecking the cars. So
yeah. Better the cars than the jet dryers, like another driver that's running the Indy 500 this year.
Yep. You want to talk about the truck race?
All right. Oh, we'll actually get to that in a second here. But first, I gotta talk about the 4 that advanced. We got David Reagan, Ryan Preece, Austin Cindric, the golden or silver spoon kid. And, well, actually, I can't even call him that. He's earned his way to the championship last year. Then Kaz Grala, they all raced into the 500. And now on to the truck race. The People's Champ, Corey Roper. If you checked out our Discords, man, he's the people's winner. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying, who got second?
It was Jordan Anderson.
Everybody was like wanting Jordan Anderson to be the winner. I'm like, no, I want Roper to be the winner. He obviously put the most effort into that last lap. Like he literally got crossed over. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Ben Rhodes is an asshole. He literally is.
Well, we proved that last year during the playoff run. He was being a dick the whole way. But
let Corey Roper win a race. He's not going to be competitive this year. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Jordan Anderson, he's going to have a decent year in Xfinity. I think he's going to have a very decent year in Xfinity. But
I think Natalie Decker's going to have a decent year in Xfinity too, you know.
In her relationship with the wall, or
yeah.
Oh man, I see Haley Deegan's picking up on that too.
Yeah, she's becoming the new Danica.
Except she didn't hit the wall hard, so that's the good thing.
She didn't put her hands up off the wheel either while she wrecked.
But
kept them on the wheel the entire
all the old men that are simping for her, they were fairly disappointed. But no, Jordan Anderson should have won too. I mean, 2 straight second place finishes at the Daytona Oval. That's impressive. So, yeah, so that's as far as we've gotten in Speed Weeks so far. I guess now I got to ask, who is your favorite to win the truck title since we're on the truck series right now?
I think Creed's going to win.
Back to back?
Back to back, yep. I do.
Okay. I mean, obviously I can't rule out Matt Crafton. We know how dangerous Matt Crafton is.
Because he wrecked a couple people tonight, so... Yeah.
But
he's kind of I don't know.
Who knows? I would have put Grant Enfinger in there, but he doesn't have sponsorship. He doesn't have sponsorship now, so Christian Eckes is taking over that truck in a few races. So, who knows?
Interesting.
I would say Brett Moffitt, but he's on the Delete Your Team organization.
Yeah. Delete Your Team organization.
Yeah, Nice Motorsports.
Yep. Coming to you soon. Coming later this week.
Another one that's coming up.
I'm going to bring in the new Delete series. That's going to be on the opposite week of the Seal.
Yes. All right, there we go. That sounds like a plan. But yeah, but I wouldn't rule out Matt Crafton still. Probably not Johnny Sauter, although the ThorSport guys aren't playing nice with each other right now. But who knows? I don't think it'll be any of the KBM guys, and if it is, it'll be John Hunter, without question. So, yeah, I'm going to agree, though. I think Sheldon Creed's in the best position to repeat.
So, yeah, I think he's gonna repeat.
So, and then the next one is the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Really know much about the Xfinity Series. I haven't been really paying attention much to it.
Oh boy.
To be honest.
Well, I can tell you this: AJ Allmendinger's full time over there. Austin Cindric is back. Justin Allgaier, he's back again. So wait, did you say?
I think Allgaier is going to win the championship. That's my pick.
Allgaier? All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm cheering for anyway. So you better win.
Yeah. See, I think Austin Cindric's going to win, but I wouldn't be shocked here. And I'm going to make a very bold prediction. Ryan Sieg is not only going to win one race, he's going to win 2 races this year with the Ford partnership. He's going to be doing that. I think if I had to predict a championship 4, it's Harrison Burton's in there for sure because he's going to have a breakout year. But I think it's going to come down to Harrison Burton and Austin Cindric. And then A.J. Allmendinger's just going to somehow be in there as well.
Right.
But I think Cindric repeats.
I hope he doesn't. I can't stand the 33 car. Oh my god. I can't stand the font.
Could have given him the O2.
Why can't it be a different font? Why does it have to be the Penske font?
Why couldn't it be the O2 at least? Like
why can't it be the O2? Yeah, it
So,
just looks so weird to me.
yeah. Speaking of O2, Brett Moffitt's going to be in the O2 in the Xfinity Series, and not running for points either.
What team would that be under?
Our Motorsports there.
Oh, okay.
Basically the new startup team in Xfinity.
Yeah, so they're gonna be pretty bad, probably.
They're gonna be bad for a year or two, and then they're gonna be all of a sudden fantastic
Oh, this
like
means Nice
college.
Motorsports is gonna fall off the cliff again. Okay,
Yeah. Oh
the new
God.
Nice Motorsports. Probably
We'll
gonna
see.
hire Natalie Decker as a driver next year.
I think they might. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll
Then
see.
then here we go. So now we got to go up to the Cup Series.
Yeah, I think Ross Chastain's gonna be Final Four. That's my guess for that.
That's a
I
very
think
bold prediction.
Chase Elliott's going to repeat,
Hmm.
no doubt about it. And I think Kyle Larson's gonna win the 500.
Yeah. Oh boy. That would be a big FU to NASCAR for keeping him suspended all last year.
Yeah, I think he's gonna win the 500. I've been saying
Yeah.
that since he got picked by.
Here's the thing. It's going to come down to him and Christopher Bell at the dirt race. Like, you can't even dispute it. None of these Cup guys have experience on dirt.
Well,
So,
Chase Elliott may have a chance of winning it.
actually, he might. He did run a lot of quarter midgets this off season.
That's the reason why he's doing that. He's gonna
Yeah.
go win as many races as he can win.
Exactly. But he's probably going to win at least 4 out of the 6 road courses. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
He's going to win Watkins Glen, and I hope he does because that's on my 25th birthday. That would be a great birthday gift. So, but I think he's got a chance of repeating. But I'm going to tell you something. I think Alex Bowman's going to be a name that will be there at the end. I don't know about Final Four, but he's going to be knocking on the door of it.
We'll see if that happens. I have my doubts.
I mean he shocked us last year when he won at Auto Club.
It's just the problem is I feel like Chase Elliott carries Hendrick Motorsports, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Kyle Larson, I think he's going to have a lot of wins this year, but I feel like there's going to be a couple of these races where he's just going to be terrible.
I'm
So
telling you, I don't think it's going to be an early exit for Kyle Busch though. I think it's going to be round of 8. He's out.
yeah, I think Kyle Busch is on the back end of his career at this point.
I think,
but I don't think he. I think he's rounding out. I think he's still going to have points where he's where he used to be. But I think Kyle Busch is looking towards the end of his career right now, just like Denny Hamlin is.
Well, keep
But
in mind,
even though Denny Hamlin is at the high right now,
yeah,
where he's at right now, he's supposed to start dropping off based off of stats and analytics.
Well,
so we'll see what happens.
Well, keep in mind as well, Kyle Busch is going to have a new crew chief. It's going to be Ben Beshore. And you saw how Martin Truex fared with the new crew chief last year. So you know there's going to be growing pains, and not having practice doesn't help with that. So, I don't know. I think Kyle Busch is going to win 1 or 2 races. He'll make the playoffs. Yeah. But I don't know. I think there's going to be a big 3 this year, and it's going to be Harvick, Hamlin, and Chase Elliott.
Yeah. I think it's going to be Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain,
He's gonna win at
Kevin Harvick.
Wait, Ross Chastain will sweep Pocono. You watch.
Yeah. And Kevin Harvick and I will say
You know.
I don't know, maybe we'll put in throw in
I think Truex is going to return to form too.
We'll put Joey in there.
Joey Logano?
Yeah, we'll put Joey in there. I hate Joey, but we'll put Joey in there.
I think Joey Logano's going to have a good year.
Deny him.
But I'm telling you, I think as well, Ricky Stenhouse is going to win at Daytona or Talladega before the end of the year. I think that's a given. He's due for it. Then
Ross Chastain's going to get a win this year, no doubt about it.
Bubba Wallace is going to sneak out a win somewhere, and it'll either be at Daytona this weekend or it'll be at Martinsville at some point, or even the Bristol Dirt Race, because keep in mind he did win a race at Eldora, so he's no stranger to dirt race wins. So, but
And don't be surprised if they make a huge deal about it too. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm just
no,
saying they're
he
gonna make a
100% deserves
huge.
it.
Yeah, he does. But again, it's gonna be like they're gonna be overhyping it big time. They're gonna say, "Oh, he's gonna win the championship" and all this. It's all we're gonna hear, and it's not. I don't see it because he's the fifth car, Joe Gibbs. I don't see him winning the championship this year.
I mean,
Um,
politics aside, I don't think
yeah.
he's a bad driver. I think he
I don't
just
think he's a
has,
bad driver. I'm just being based off of
yeah,
equipment. I don't think they're going to win a championship.
yeah. I
I
don't think
think
they will.
I think they're going to hand him a win. To be honest, like not just NASCAR. I'm talking about everybody's going to be on board with it. Joe Gibbs is going to be on board with it.
Yeah.
Michael's going to be on top of it. NASCAR's going to be on top of it. They're going to do it because they know that's how they're going to make money, and they're going to do what they're going to do. But again, there's not politics aside. I honestly, I've always liked.
Yeah.
Always liked Bubba Wallace. So
I've liked Bubba, but he does some really stupid crap. Let's put it that way.
Especially at Talladega last year, kind of did some stupid shit.
Well, it's not even just that. Like throwing water in Bowman's face, demanding respect on track when he did nothing to deserve any respect. You know, it's just stupid statements like that he makes, and it's kind of just like, put your foot in your mouth right now.
Right.
Because you don't have a leg to stand on. So.
Yeah.
But I guess now we come to the end here. We got.
I just won't cheer for him at this point. Like, I'm going to cheer for Bobo himself, but I'm not going to cheer for him while he's racing for Toyota because I just don't cheer for Toyota. Yeah. So, I'm going to be honest about everything. I think he's going to be overhyped by NASCAR and the media.
Yeah.
They're going to try to say he's going to win the championship, and it's going to put people down that should be talked about, like Ross Chastain, and
put more emphasis on Suarez even. And like I said, they should do it because that team is so unique.
Right.
But we'll see what happens. I'm sure
I don't hear anybody talking about Trackhouse. I've not heard anything about Trackhouse.
Well, I've heard a few things. I've only heard about
2011.
Well, of course, because Michael Jordan, that's why.
No,
you bring a big name in the sport like him as the majority owner, you're going to hear a lot about it.
Right.
But let's just hope he doesn't run it like he's run the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, we probably will, though.
Forget delete your franchise. Sell it or bury it. Let's put it that way.
No, that doesn't even get to be in the delete a franchise. No, it gets to burn down your franchise. That's what that's going to be. Exactly. I'll make a video on that someday, maybe, too.
Hey, let's go.
Burn down your franchise.
Let's do that. All right, so now we got our picks here for the Xfinity race that is currently going on. We're probably going to pick the guy that already wrecked out, knowing our luck. But I guess if you had to make a pick for the Xfinity race, who would you take here?
I'll say Cindric.
Cindric's a good pick. I mean, I don't know. See, I'm going to pick the dark horse. I'm going to say Ryan Sieg is going to win the race.
Yeah, I don't really know the names in the Xfinity series so much. I don't really watch the Xfinity series. So.
I think it's going to be Ryan Sieg or it's going to be Ty Dillon. And Ty Dillon's driving for Joe Gibbs, by the way, in that all-star car that they got.
We'll see if he can return to form like he did back in the day when he won the Trucks Championship back in the day with the 3. So
yeah, we'll see.
So I remember those days.
He's not.
I remember those days. Hardcore. I remember those days. That's when, like, last year, watched NASCAR full.
You know what? So, Grandpa's not helping him this year, so he's got to perform.
Yeah.
So, I'm shocked because...
I think he's better than Austin, though. I honestly think he's better than his brother. He just hasn't got the opportunities like his brother has gotten.
I am shocked because I thought if Richard Childress had his way, he'd be in the 3rd RCR car, and Richard Childress would put someone against the wall to give him a charter. So I thought for sure that was going to happen.
Yeah, I don't understand why he did what he did, but maybe he knows that Ty has a chance to win, and
maybe Ty doesn't want to live under his shadow like Austin does.
Yeah, I honestly think if he was in that 3 car, though, he would probably be contending for a championship
I could
more
see it.
than what Austin is.
I could see
Honestly.
it. Although Austin had a very good run through the playoffs last year.
Yeah, I know, but I think Ty would have gotten to the round of 4 if it wasn't for
Eh,
you him
Childress is
not being
still
as great.
rebuilding, though. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I
But
know, but he wouldn't
I
win
don't
the
know.
championship, obviously. But he
Him
may
and
have gotten to the round of 4.
yeah, him and Reddick, I think, would be a good duo. Because I think
Yeah.
Reddick is good. I think Reddick's going to win a race this year too.
I think Reddick's going to be leaving. He's going to leave that team and go to Hendrick at some point.
Hey, if he
But
brings more sponsorship than Larson, he might be over there.
I think he'll end up in the 24. Honestly,
We're replacing Byron even.
he is a free agent this offseason, so
And Byron's pretty much on thin ice right now.
and
So
he's a free agent too this summer. Isn't he on a 1-year contract?
that's going to be a powerhouse team if that happens. Larson,
Yeah, you got Reddick, Larson,
yeah, Chase, and
Elliott,
Bowman.
and Bowman.
Yeah. Bowman may be the fourth guy out of 4, but don't. That doesn't mean he's a bad person. But no.
Just imagine if Jimmy was still there. Only name of the Hall of Famers right there and there, like
yeah.
because Reddick's going to be a Hall of Famer. We already know that. Pretty sure we know that already.
Early declaration, but hey.
I honestly think he's going to be a Hall of Famer. The way he drives just like Chase Elliott does. They're both the 2 best drivers in the entire series, in my opinion.
You know, we talked about Corey Roper being the People's winner tonight. I think Tyler Reddick is the People's Rookie of the Year last year as well.
Yeah, I honestly believe that too.
Till Cole Custer pulled Mr. Steal Your Award and made the playoffs.
I feel bad for Tyler Reddick, but
how do you spell winner for Cole Custer? I believe you spell that Joke. Oh, Natalie Decker's back with the dog. Oh man. On that note, let's go to the Cup Series now for the pick.
Oh, for the championship?
No, for the Daytona 500. There.
Like I said, I'm gonna go with I said Kyle Larson.
Oh yeah, you did say Kyle Larson there.
Yeah, and then I think he's gonna. And he got Freightliner as a sponsor.
He's got Nations Guard this week, but Freightliner did join.
Oh my God! Just imagine it's going to be the same colors as Hendrick.
It's basically the Ricky Hendrick tribute car, if you look at it.
I gotta look at it.
I'm telling you, it looks just like Ricky Hendrick's paint scheme. I think it's Rick Hendrick's son there.
Yeah, the guy died. His son died in the airplane wreck back in 2005.
That was depressing. But I'm going to tell you, though, while he's looking that up, I guess I'll make my pick here. I'm going to stick with the underdog here. Ricky Stenhouse is going to win the Daytona 500.
I'm up 100% for that. JTG Jordy, better believe. Yeah. We're rising again.
Believe or delete.
Yeah. I see the NR version of the car. Yeah.
Yeah, does it not look like Ricky Hendricks there?
Kind of does. I thought it was more colorish, though. I thought it was he had like orange and stuff in his.
Yeah, and that's how the Hendrick car's paint scheme is going to look too. Hendrick Motorsports car dealership is going to be sponsoring his car for most of the races too.
Of course, it will be.
It's going to be like Phoenix Racing with the Phoenix Construction. Who knows? He might actually bring Phoenix Construction over to sponsor him.
He may bring Red Bull in, too, to make it more like we'll have all the Red Bull cars again.
Red Bull gives you wings.
With 3 eyes, so you don't get sued.
Wings! Yep.
Because we got sued.
Oh, boy.
I can't believe somebody sued him for that.
I didn't even know that, honestly.
Crazy.
Oh boy.
And they won a lot of money too.
Gee.
I should have done that.
Shoot, we should have, honestly. But hey, Red Bull, if you want to sponsor us, come on over.
About Decker's car though.
What, did they release their paint scheme?
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, we gotta see this before we go here.
Kind of white.
They're driving a Chevy?
Yeah, she's driving the 23 car too.
Well, I thought, because that team is aligned with RSS Racing, I thought that was going to be a Ford, but okay.
No, she's under Chevy. She's sponsored by Chevy. She got a free Chevy she got a free Chevy. Did you see that video though?
Yeah.
Her new truck. She's sponsored by Chevy.
Honestly.
She got it for free.
Yeah, she must have Chevy accessories then.
Yeah.
Something Larson doesn't have, which is why Chevy Goods isn't his sponsor this year.
It's funny because Hendrick only has Chevy dealerships, and he does.
You think Jeff Gordon's dealership will step up and sponsor him?
We'll see if that happens or not.
Maybe filter time because Dale Jr. still has a hand in Hendrick Motorsports.
Well, Jeff owns most of it. Didn't Jeff own Jimmy's car?
Yeah, and Jeff is the heir apparent to take over Hendrick Motorsports.
Jimmy had more championships, so he made more money than Jeff did throughout. Didn't he make more money than him?
I'm sure he did, being a 7-time champion.
And then he owned his car. That makes no sense to me.
I don't know, but
it's like,
you know what's funny is Jeff Gordon's going to be the Hendrick Motorsports owner when Rick Hendrick does pass away or retire.
Yeah, is he going to rename it Jeff Gordon Motorsports?
More than likely, yeah.
Can't wait for that day to come.
They're going to steal the number 42 from Chip Ganassi.
I call it 24. I call it 2488 Racing, and
and it's going to be Dale Jr. as the co-owner. There we go.
24. What's an 8 in Roman numerals?
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Can't wait to show you guys, or can't wait to see the 500 tomorrow at 2:30, and it actually is tomorrow now because it's Saturday while we're recording this. But I guess, wait, are you looking at...
It'd be 24 LXXXV 111, or no, I Motorsports.
Oh boy.
It'd be a super long name.
That'd be a long name, and that would take a lot to trademark, probably. But, alright. That's all I had for the Daytona 500 special, but coming up tomorrow morning on SCN Sports Talk, Jason and I are talking about our final thoughts on the Super Bowl, the Derrick Rose trade to the Knicks, and the NBA All-Star Game still playing despite COVID. We've also got a team that's unranked for the first time since '09. You'll love hearing that one. We got the latest on NFL free agency. Carson Wentz supposedly being dealt. I'm sure he's already been dealt because that's been our luck. He gets dealt right before our podcast gets going. Then one state is allowing fans back in the stands. Hint, hint, it's where I live. So that's all coming up tomorrow morning on the main podcast. Man, lots coming up here. But Zach, thank you for joining us for the 500 special here.
Yeah, no problem.
And hopefully, hey, we got IndyCar coming up soon too. Hopefully we'll have something for that.
Yeah, I can't wait for IndyCar to start up. Yeah. But except I have to buy Peacock to watch the races. So.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah.
That's some ridiculous, though. They're not even going to be on cable anymore. It's so messed up.
That's ridiculous. NBC
you have to go to Peacock.
Yeah, NBC or NASCAR just announced they don't want to go to streaming, so we'll see. They might kill themselves in that process.
Just go to YouTube. We make more money doing that. Just put a bunch of sponsors on there.
Go to Twitch and Amazon Prime, better yet.
Yeah, that'd even be better.
Amazon's got money to spare. Trust me. So.
You trust Jeff Bezos or not? Whatever.
Yeah. Well, he's gone now. He's out of the picture. It's some other guy running the company now. But
Whatever.
we'll see. But all right, that's all we got, guys. Hopefully we'll see you all real soon. Until then, goodbye, everyone.